Hi, everyone, and welcome into another episode of Joshing Around Milwaukee. My name is Josh Albrecht, and with me, as always, is...
Hey, it's Josh Albrecht.
That's right, Josh Albrecht and Josh Albrecht, and we are very, very excited to have on the show today our guests, Bre and Richie from Milwaukee Uncut. Welcome, guys. Thanks for being here.
Thanks for having us.
Thanks for having us.
So, first and foremost, if you don't know about Milwaukee Uncut, you're not spending enough time looking at a screen because they are everywhere. But talk to us a little bit about how you guys came to find the idea and put Milwaukee Uncut together.
We found the idea. I started a show in 2016, so I was podcasting for a while, and we had a marketing agency and the show. Bre and I have been together for
10 years.
About a decade or so.
Holy cow.
I love the pause.
Yeah.
And then
He's like,
you
wait, how
answer
long
that,
has it been?
And then
I think
will
that's how
agree with
we
you.
act too. I'm always like, we've been together how long, Josh?
How long has it been that we've been doing this?
There could be some pauses in us looking at each other throughout the show.
Yeah.
Just a warning, we are engaged now. We need to be doing a better job at wedding planning at the moment. But anyway, we started working together maybe 4-ish years ago. You were a data analyst.
Yeah, so doing totally something different before. But yeah, joined on when your director of operations had left. I was kind of looking for a new thing. Didn't really know what I was looking for, so we kind of thought it was a great time to try working together. Would not always recommend working with your significant other, but for us, it's worked out great.
Kind of a desperate moment in time for both of us, actually, where I'm a very disorganized person, and my ops director left, and I was like, "What am I going to do?" And you were mining data on agricultural websites.
Looking at spreadsheets all day.
But and that's really when Milwaukee Uncut took off. Would you say? Like that's when you guys really went all in.
So it was a little later than that. That was in 21 or 22 that happened.
I think 22.
22. And then business kind of started going downhill after that happened. We had the marketing agency. We lost a couple big accounts. Our old show was kind of going down too in downloads. So luckily we had a kind of a good year before then. We had some money and decided not to throw in the towel and, hey, let's rebrand and build out a studio, which you've been to, which is where we are now. And we launched Milwaukee Uncut and Storymark Studios in the spring of 23, so almost 3 years ago. And I thought Milwaukee Uncut was going to take off right away. I liked the brand. We had a good lineup in those first 6 episodes. I think the Mayor Chevy came on, and Diener Novak and Tommy G, the YouTuber, and I kind of I think cashed in on all the connections I had to really try and blow that up. And I liked the brand, and we launched it, and it was kind of crickets right away. And we ended up shutting it down after the first 6 episodes from that August till December. And we built up a backlog, changed our video format, got a different video editor. And then December of 23, so a little over 2 years ago, that's when it started taking off.
Yeah, I think we started doing in the field videos too outside of our studio, and I think that also really helped to up our social.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, I've seen a few of those where it's like you're at a Packers game and getting the scoop from the tailgating area. Maybe a few jabs at our neighbors to the south to help that along. But you've also gone across the state too over the last year, right?
Yeah.
A few other sort of travel jaunts across the state.
And that's thanks to you and your team a little bit too. I know we did that campaign around the draft last year, and you guys made some nice intros, and we've got to do stuff around the state now with some other cities, and then sometimes we'll just randomly pop into places and towns if we're on the road and stuff like that.
There's a few dive bar
for sure
episodes and some fun stuff.
I think Nuts Deep was one of our most popular videos of all time over in Marshfield. Went out of the way to
someone had
capture
recommended
that establishment after I randomly saw a place called Raw Dog on the side of the road when I was driving to Sheboygan and checked it out. I thought it might be a bar, a gentleman's club or something, and ended up being a health pet food store. Yeah, of course.
He's a very wholesome
I remember
guy.
going in front of the sign and being like, "You won't believe what I just found," and then the owner's middle-aged, older Sheboygan guy ripping a dart in the parking lot. Hey, you like the name? And then turned out he didn't even know.
Got some pet supplies.
Turned out he didn't even know what it meant. And it ended up being a really wholesome video about a guy who just wanted to help dogs live longer lives and has a pet food store out there. So Yeah, we just try and make fun, entertaining Milwaukee/Wisconsin content, and yeah.
Well, as far as like an elevator statement, is that it? Fun, entertaining content, celebrating the Wisconsin culture.
Yeah, the mission's to bring Milwaukee and Wisconsin together through non-traditional news, entertainment, and experiences. So, yeah, it's a social media show, a podcast, a newsletter, and pretty much everything correlates with that mission and bringing people together, putting smiles on people's faces, and giving back as well.
I mean, I don't want us to bury the lead. So you guys are engaged.
Oh,
but
yeah.
you guys,
she's actually wearing her ring today. A lot of times she does not.
How did that? Tell us that story. How did this all come to be from? Because it wasn't like you guys were together and then came up with the idea to do Milwaukee Uncut, right? Or was it you guys were together but not engaged? Tell me the story. How'd you two come together?
Yeah.
Oh,
That's a good.
Oh, yeah.
The company. He doesn't care about the company. He wants the juicy gossip of your relationship.
Give me the Milwaukee love story, baby. Come on.
I feel like you're good at telling the story.
Okay, I'll take it. So I was, about 27-ish. I was hosting a student office visit day for Marquette University at my marketing agency at the time, and Bre happened to be on that visit day.
We do have an age gap.
Yeah, about 6-7 years or so. I do want to make it clear I did not hit on her while I was putting on the office visit, but we did. I did think she was very attractive, and we did happen to match on Tinder about a month later. Mm-hmm. And I didn't know if I should swipe right because she was on the student office visit. But
yeah, and I thought you were.
I figured the only way she would know if I swiped is if she would also swipe, and then it wouldn't be a bad thing. So.
Yeah, I thought you were super old at the time. I was like, oh my goodness.
I was 27. I had hair. I would love to go back.
When you're 21, anyone outside of like 23 is ancient.
Yeah, now I got this going on. Yeah, so anyway, we matched.
Had our first date.
Yeah, had a first date at Balzac. Mm-hmm. Over off Brady, R.I.P. That was a great spot, and we have essentially been together since.
Yeah.
Although Bre did send me like a thank you note after the visit, and then I sent her an email, not like directly asking her out, but thanks for sending that. If you want to grab coffee sometime.
I did not respond.
Nice. Yeah,
She
passive.
I did
the passive.
Not
I'm not super interested, but
she left me on ice, but then we matched on Tinder, and we have been together ever since.
Yeah.
Nice.
And now
very happily. And
now together. At work and at home.
Yes.
And you guys killing it. All right.
Doesn't stop.
That's awesome. I was going to be so mad at myself if we didn't get that in.
No.
And when we come back, we will dive in to Milwaukee Uncut, what you guys are doing, what you guys have coming up, and more. Stay tuned on Joshing Around Milwaukee. Welcome back, everyone, to Joshing Around Milwaukee. Josh Albrecht here, Josh Albrecht there. We're having a great time with Bre and Richie from Milwaukee Uncut. If you missed the first segment where we talked about everything, including the love story, you'll want to go back and listen to that. But let's get into Milwaukee Uncut, and specifically the point when it blew up, what you guys have going on now, and what we can look forward to going forward.
When it specifically blew up, so like I alluded to in the first part, we changed the video format. I think the first moment where I was like, I can't believe this is happening, we posted a video with Milwaukee on how far he walks per day. And I'm probably used to getting like 15, 20 likes on an Instagram post or something like that. And I remember just hitting refresh like 5 minutes later and being like, oh my God, like this is like 100 likes, 200 likes. And I think that video got a couple 100,000 views. And then we had a couple more that did well. But I think it might have been Where to Meet Women in Milwaukee. One that one did well. I remember I put my buddy Ben Anderson, who was at Collier's over there. I found a shirtless photo of him on Facebook because anyone who's posting shirtless photos on Facebook deserves to have that plastered all over the internet. So I think I put a Ben is curious of him on a beach where to meet women, or if Joe Cash is the right place to meet women, or something like that. So I mean, we just started doing that and then experimenting, and like Bre was saying, we ended up going out in the field. It would have been the next fall at a Brewer tailgate and interviewed Owen and Casey from Whitewater, who actually came to the Uncut Open at AmFam last week. We keep in touch with a bunch of those people, and that stuff started doing well. And it's just been continually finding what's working, trying to just do more and get better at that constantly. And then, started the newsletter around this time last year, and that's done well too, and adds some sanity because we kind of know how many people are going to open those opposed to the videos, which can go like that.
Sure. So what do you see now being in this world and media of seeing the landscape of Milwaukee and the media? How do you see that changing as you go through? Because you've said how, you weren't even really sure that this was going to come on, take off, and now it has. How do you stay kind of ahead of the curve with Milwaukee Uncut?
I mean, it changes so fast, and the algorithms can switch too. It's a lot to stay on, but I think it's just having that mindset of, the good thing about the environment today is you get instant feedback. It can be the good and bad thing. Like, I know if something's going to do well 10 minutes after I post it, usually, or not do well. Sometimes you get surprised, and sometimes we create something that we think is going to do really well, and we guess wrong, and sometimes it's something that'll take off. So it is still kind of a crapshoot on social media. So I don't know. We're just always seeing what's working and trying to get better. I mean, social media content in general, I'm always thinking of, is this something people are going to save? Is it something people are going to share? Where are people going to drop off in the video? What second could people drop off? And Bre can allude to, I'm a mess in real life and very, very detailed when it comes to that stuff.
Well, I would imagine your background in data as a data analyst goes into some of the analytics of social media, following it, figuring out what's working, not working. You take into that old knowledge of sort of office work into this more fun, crazy content creator world.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much data too that you can gather within the different platforms, and especially Facebook. Gives you great metrics, so you are able to figure out kind of trends from that. It's kind of funny. I'm actually I would say I'm a type B person when it kind of comes to how performance of the videos. I'm kind of the video didn't perform. Let's just move on. Let's try something different. Whereas Richie's a little bit more tied to.
Yeah, I'm trying to do a better job
tied to
with
the
that.
numbers a little bit.
Yeah. Well, I would tell you, if you can, try to have both people that are hosting it have the same exact name. That's that's what we have found.
Might be hard for us to do. I don't know.
I don't know. Richie and Richie.
Yeah.
I mean, we do have very opposite skill sets. Bre's patient and organized, and works for
out.
us.
Yeah, you have a super crazy idea out there. You have like a whiteboard of crazy ideas. You just jot them down all the time. Like, tomorrow we're gonna throw pumpkins off a roof. Is there something just wild that you have in mind for the future?
Pumpkins off roof.
Yeah, you're gonna use it.
The pumpkins off the roof, that is all yours. We will not steal that one. Good. Next Halloween season.
We do have a whiteboard at our office where we do brainstorm kind of all the content that we do have, events coming up, new ideas that we think could perform well. So we do brainstorm with our team. And even yesterday, we had a writer's room kind of meeting where we went over scripts, kind of bringing different ideas from each person. So we do stuff, a lot of brainstorming that.
Do you take reader requests or watcher requests? Is anybody going into the DMs and be like, Milwaukee Uncut needs to go to a Brewers game and do X, Y, Z?
Yeah, for going to places, we'll get a bunch of comments in the videos. So that can be helpful. I mean, we get a bunch of people nominating singles for our Gem of the Week, our Bachelor, our Kessler's Gem of the Week, our Bachelor, Bachelorette of the Week on the email list. So yeah, we definitely get inspired by.
What about Middle-Aged Dad of the Week? Can I apply for that one?
I think we will put you in. We are going to fool the audience
with a great hairline.
With a much better hairline than Richie.
You're going to have way more submissions for that.
Yeah, probably.
10 times the amount.
I think we're going to test that. Our Monday send is newer. I think there's room for that in there, and you.
I'll kick it off for you if you like.
Yeah. First.
Yeah, with my wife next to me with an eye roll.
I was going to say
this guy.
I was going to say what is the message?
Although I don't know how
to use that. Josh, what is this?
Yeah. No, I didn't say it was for singles. I said just featuring dads.
Yeah.
Dads deserve to be featured too. We do a Milwaukeean of the Week. We do highlighting people doing good things in the community. We do that every Friday, but I like the dad angle.
Yeah, for sure.
As well.
Yeah.
Well, I want to talk too about why the idea of Milwaukee Uncut works in the city of Milwaukee. You know, obviously we talk about all the amazing things that Milwaukee has to offer, and we're going to get into that and how people can, as Josh alluded to, be a part, give ideas, and help Milwaukee Uncut grow. When we come back on Joshing Around Milwaukee, stay tuned. Welcome back, everyone, to Joshing Around Milwaukee. We're having an awesome time with Bre and Richie from Milwaukee Uncut. And it's time for Josh. You're going to host a little game, a little this or that.
Yeah, we're a little this or that because you guys do all kinds of super fun, amazing stuff on Milwaukee Uncut. There's all kinds of just crazy questions you ask people, like I was saying, at the tailgate thing or just even in studio. You do best date night spots, all kinds of stuff. So I'm going to give you a little this or that. You guys got to answer in real time. Audience members know they have not seen these questions. Correct. Because these are hard hitting.
Correct.
Josh.
And don't look at each other for the answer.
Okay. Yeah.
The individual.
Oh, yeah, just blurt it out. Here. See if you guys match up.
Right.
See if you match.
Are you going to say this? Because then I'll... No.
All right. First one. Dive bar or rooftop?
Dive bar.
Oh, yeah. I'm a big dive bar guy.
Yeah?
All
right.
Yeah,
we'll take dive bar. And I have an elevator phobia that I've been working on. I'm on a 3-day streak. I'm doing exposure therapy. So
nice.
Anyway, I'll stick with dive bar for now.
Awesome. Love it. Cheese curds or frozen custard?
Cheese curds.
Frozen custard.
Custard.
There we go.
I'm going curds.
Curd. Oh, okay. Best custard in town.
I mean, honestly, I love Culver's.
Oh, you went with the franchise.
Way to support local, Bre. Way to support
They're local. They're Wisconsin.
They are
with
Wisconsin.
Love. Okay.
No. Zach.
Cops.
I mean, the
Leon's.
answer
what do you got,
is Leon's, but it's fine.
What's yours?
For custard?
Yeah.
Oh, man. I don't eat a ton of ice cream.
This is not ice cream. This is custard.
Yeah.
This is custard.
Did we say ice cream?
We'll go Leon's.
All right.
Leon's butter pecan is the best.
That's yours? Leon's butter pecan?
We'll go Leon's.
I'm a Cops guy.
But I do eat a lot of cheese
but
curds.
they're all amazing. We love to give custard tours to guests. That's what we do. Hit like 5 or 6 different spots in one day.
That would be a good video. We could collaborate on something
We'll do it
that.
anytime. Lakefront or Riverwalk?
I'm going lakefront.
Yeah? And I'm not talking brewery here. I'm talking
I've been
water sources.
I think you do that.
I'm at the lakefront a lot. I love South Shore Park.
Yeah.
And I do love Hot Spell. I've actually been jumping in the lake.
And it looks like an ocean,
recently.
the lakefront here.
Yes.
Yeah.
That's
all
awesome.
But I do like stopping at
You got to clarify if it's lakefront, not the brewery.
Need to make sure.
Yeah.
I do like stopping at lakefront on the. I like doing the Eagle Park walk across the bridge and go to lakefront, which is right around the river, and I do like the Harp as well. So that doesn't mean I dislike the river.
I know. These are tough choices to choose between these.
They are. Milwaukee's a great town.
So I apologize. You're right. You did need to clarify.
All right. This is a general one that the team came up with, and I want to see where this goes. Daytime or nighttime in Milwaukee?
I'm going daytime. I've gotten a little older and crotchety. I do like going out during the day.
Yeah.
And having a good time.
I feel like Milwaukee farmers markets in Milwaukee are amazing in the summer.
They are.
It's not exactly what I was thinking for daytime, but yeah.
Golf.
Richie's a big daytime drinker.
Okay.
Oh, okay. So just on going back to the lakefront again.
Just on Saturdays.
Which lakefront are we talking about?
We have great breweries. We got great bars. We got good sporting events.
Yes.
I'm excited to go to the Marquette game and then hop on.
All right.
Yeah.
We'll get some content on the shuffle this weekend.
All right. So speaking of day drinking, I know you guys
We're
also
making out really well on this show.
This is great.
Daytime.
I know you guys also
day drinking. Okay.
Yeah, and also
only on Saturdays sometimes.
You do have a special. You have a special beer. So we're joking day drinking, but you guys have a special beer with 3 Sheeps, the Tropical Pale Ale, launched last summer in 2025. What's the flavor profile of the Tropical Pale Ale?
Tropical. Hoppy. I'd have to talk to Grant and Dr. Nate over there to get the full flavor rundown. I picked the flavor they brewed it, which is why it's so good. Yeah, I had no part in that, but it was awesome, and it's coming back this July.
Oh, nice! So another summer, another summer drop.
Does it taste better if you're drinking it before 3 p.m.?
I mean, I think it tastes good at all hours. Almost.
I don't know if you're drinking one along the lakefront
does hit nice
during
outside.
the day.
We recently, because 3rd Street, they had the last keg, so we did a July and January happy hour, and Tropical Pale Ale still tasted good in January.
There you go.
I actually can't think of a better time.
Yeah,
takes you to the tropics.
We put some
in a glass,
inflatable palm trees up right over there.
Tropical.
It was good, but yeah, I don't want to butcher the exact flavor profile, but Dr. Nate,
Yeah.
Grant,
The flavor
Josh,
profile.
Tropical with
Val,
hops.
the team
Tropical.
over
Sounds
there.
great to me.
Yeah.
I actually thought you were going to go, well, it's tropical and it's a pale ale.
Good description of it,
It
though.
is 5.8% ABV. I do know
Okay.
that because,
Hey, there we
because
go.
with
Yeah.
my hangovers these days, I do kind of do a mental pitch count and try and be productive the next days, which is also why I prefer going out earlier than
drinking.
later. Okay.
Yeah. I
Not
love
as
it.
bad as hangovers.
It all comes back.
It's rough, especially if I go down the IPA train. I mean,
Yeah.
sometimes you're waking up. I mean, because I can pound those, and
Yeah.
sometimes you're waking up
All
at
right.
3. Okay,
One last question.
I digress. I
One
digress.
last.
Thanks for cutting me off. Probably don't need that out there.
One last this or that. Okay. I'm a huge keeping up the beer theme. Going to the Brewer Stadium.
Ooh.
It's the sausage race. Who are you cheering for?
I'm going chorizo.
Yes.
Wow.
Chorizo every time. I'm always on chorizo.
The
You know,
chorizo.
the underdog story always for chorizo. You know, never gets
Do you
enough
know any
wins.
other ones?
There's
Or is
the
that the one?
Italian.
Oh, okay.
And
Yeah, I know.
other
She-
ones?
she-
Bre?
She
She's like,
said,
"Go
do you know-
ahead."
do you know any other ones? Isn't there just the normal bratwurst?
normal
Yep.
bratwurst,
Hot dog?
yeah. Hot
Yep.
dog.
Is there another one? Polish.
There it
Yes.
is.
Okay,
There it
I
is.
know my brewers. Sausages.
But Bre,
Hot
which
dog.
one are you cheering for?
I'm gonna with the hot dog.
Classic.
Way to go out
Yeah.
there. Way to go out
They-
on a
the hot
ledge.
dog does win a lot. Josh,
Yeah.
was
The
yours?
brat.
Bratwurst.
Yeah.
Yeah. Love
Yeah,
it.
German.
Mhm.
Albrecht.
Go crew. Go crew.
Yep. Oh, absolutely. So excited for the season.
So excited.
I can't wait for a custard collab.
Custard collab,
Sorry, you
drinking a
said that like
tropical.
4 minutes ago. My brain
I
hasn't
know.
been
No,
able
that'll
to
be a
move
good
on.
video. We could just roam around and
Would
rate
you
some
actually eat the
custards.
custard?
Yeah. It
Nice.
gives me a bad stomach ache. I don't know why.
I'm also lactose intolerant, so
This
Not
should
always
be a
great.
great video. This is a slam dunk. We got
right.
nothing to worry about.
As long as we
This
don't
one.
have to take down like a pint at each place.
I think so. I think, and then in between, you drink a tropical pale ale on the way to the
Yeah,
next
it's
one.
some sort of new like social challenge, right?
Yeah.
Who can throw up the fastest? This
Oh,
is
come on.
exactly what we need to be doing.
Come
at
on,
our
sounds like a
ages.
perfect summer day. As long as we get it done before the sun
Exactly.
sets.
All right, so
Exactly.
It'll be
before
fine.
we close up, because I can sense it, Josh is getting there. He's like, it's almost time.
I am.
Where do people watch Milwaukee Uncut?
Anywhere. You can just
you
Milwaukee
go.
on. Yeah, we'll keep it simple. Any social platform,
podcast
YouTube,
platform.
podcast, MilwaukeeUncut.com. You can find anyway and subscribe to the newsletter. Yeah.
Fantastic.
Absolutely. You guys are everywhere, and we appreciate you coming on and being with us here today. We do appreciate the time.
We love what you guys do, and
Yeah,
thank you
thanks
for
for
having
having
us
us.
on.
And thank you for joining us on this episode of Joshing Around Milwaukee. For more information on Joshing Around, as always, go to visitmilwaukee.org. All right, everyone. Thanks again so much for joining us on this episode of Joshing Around Milwaukee. If you're seeing this part of the show, it's because you're watching or listening on one of Visit Milwaukee's social media platforms, and we truly do appreciate it. We are here with Bre and Richie from Milwaukee Uncut. And guys, this is when Josh asks his big question. Josh, take it away.
Yeah, it's a big one because around here, we like to say that Milwaukee has a ton of momentum, so many cool things going on right now. We affectionately call this as Fresh City Vibes. So what's giving you Fresh City Vibes right now?
I think it's staying lighter out later. I think this is the best place to be in the summer. I'm excited for spring. I like playing some golf. I love going to beer gardens around, and looking forward to it.
Yeah, well, I think I would feel like for you specifically, a specific thing is actually going into Lake Michigan right now.
I have been going into Lake Michigan a bit. That is very
Nice.
So
very
taking
effing-
advantage
very
of the
cold.
lake, even in the wintertime, and then at hot spell, you can go in the sauna.
Yeah. Yeah, it's a good experience. They're a partner of Visit Milwaukee. They do a great
Yeah.
job. Fun experience. Oh, we'll see how you feel about going to the sauna when it's 100 degrees out in the summer.
Yes, no kidding. I don't know if I will be doing that. But the sauna feels great after going into the
It
lake
does,
right now
yeah.
for about 30 seconds.
Yeah. That's awesome. Bre, what about you?
Oh, I mean, I think a big thing for us, we're into old fashions right now. So I think just trying different old fashions at different restaurants and places.
There's only a place to try one in Milwaukee.
I mean, honestly,
I'll give a
Milwaukee-
shout out Ray's in Tosa. They've got
Yeah.
a bar on top of
Okay.
the
Yeah, they
liquor
do.
store. We had one of those the other
Yeah.
last
And you have
Friday.
to go
Ray's
with
is great.
brandy.
Yeah.
Well,
course.
true Wisconsin,
Yes.
True
for
Wisconsin.
sure. Yes.
Yes.
Yeah. We love to feature that when we bring guests in from out of town with Visit Milwaukee. We always make them sure that they get the Wisconsin style, sweet or sour.
I'm a sour.
I might get I'm not going to get some good tension. I kind of like press.
Well,
Oh, interesting.
Yeah.
All
I don't
right.
want to lie on your show.
Well, that's all the time.
Did you see our reaction was like, oh.
We were
I'm a
doing
press
so
guy.
good, and then
I'm a press guy. I'm not. I don't like
I
ranch
don't know where you
dressing.
got
I'm
the
like,
press from, too.
Stop.
Stop.
Stop. What are you doing? You don't like ranch dressing.
We're gonna lose our sponsors.
Next thing you know, it's going to be like,
this.
and cheese.
And
Who-
I do
like
what do
cheese.
people
I
think
do
about
like cheese.
cheese?
cheese. I don't really like cheese.
Maybe I'll get a non-press one. I like going to Drink Wisconsin, right by the Pfizer on Saturday. We'll probably be
Great.
there.
They'll take care of you.
Probably
Drink
around
Wisconsin, we will take care of you. They'll put you on the right path for sure.
I do drink sweet and sours as well. I'm not that
That's
picky.
too
They're all,
late.
they're all good.
Richie,
Okay,
it's
fine,
too late.
fine.
You blew it.
Fine.
You blew it. Oh, that's awesome. Well, thank you so much, guys, for joining us today on Joshing Around. And if you guys miss it, literally Milwaukee Uncut everywhere, just on every social media platform, website. You can't miss it. Sign up for the newsletter. The content is amazing. We appreciate what you guys do. And again, for joining us here today. And thank you so much for joining us again for this episode of Joshing Around Milwaukee. As I mentioned before, you can find out more info on Joshing Around at visitmilwaukee.org. We'll see you next time.
Two Joshes are better